Morning. In Castleton, just parked roadside up there, outside at Devil's Arse. Bradwell Castle up there. So I'm just going to quick wander through the village and up Cavedale, up the side basically underneath Bradwell Castle. Expecting that to be slippier than a slippy thing. It's polished limestone, and as I said, there'll be water running down it, so that might be a fun little excursion. So we're going up there, a bit up the gully, other side of that, up onto the top, and then from there over to a trig point. I think Starve House Mine is the area. I can't remember the name of the trig point itself, but about 470 metres I think. That's going to then drop me around the side of that hill, and then it's going to come down over the quarry, around the far side of the quarry, and the path goes actually through the Hope Cement Works yard, which is like the blot on the landscape. So we'll have a quick wander through the actual site and go from there. That's sort of the main reason for the mission, really. It's not one I've been to. I've been up to the trig point before from a different direction, and obviously I've been up Cavedale before, up the side of the castle, but the back leg coming back through the quarry is the new bit, so we shall see what that turns out like. That's Mantor. So a quick wander up through the village and up the gully. That should close the loop when I come back that way. Yeah, I just come up through the village, and then that puts you here into Cavedale. Limestone Central. There's a few little sort of caves and mines dotted about all the way up here. Bradwell Castle. Pinnacle up there, just on one. Not today though, I've not brought the right drone with me. So a bit of a cave in there, but it's a little bit slippy to get into. There are footholds, but not brilliant. So there is water running down, but it's not causing any issue. It's not as slippery as I expected it to be either. December and in t-shirt, had jumper and coat on climbing up there, which is probably the mistake. Should have delayed before I started, because I knew I had the climb to begin. Sort of levels out up here, and then it's like a gradual up if anything, so I'll see how we go. It should be alright while I'm moving. Castle just there. I'll still see that for a bit. Just hit the top of Cavedale. 1 mile just rolled. Sort of levels out now for a while. So just like gradual ups really. For the time being. Sometimes be a bit of a mud fest on this section, but not looking too bad at the moment. I'm certainly levelled out. I'm going up there. I'm not sure if that is the trig point or if it's a gate post. It's over that way anyway to trig. Yep, certainly levelled off and clean the path. Don't know how long that'll last. Just past the 2 mile mark. It's probably a little bit more than it's reading because I didn't start it straight away. Trig point's on top of that hill, so this is like farmlandish, and then it's sort of a bit more open moor on top. Just push you through onto open moor. I've just got to break a right. Don't make it easy. There. Right, we got through. A little bit slippy. Into the scrub until we get to the trig. Right, just heading over the scrubland to get to the trig point. About 200 metres in front. So to watch for hidden water courses and things. Yeah, I've been up to this trig point once before because it's a Peak District trig, Ethel, and a Derbyshire trig. But I came up from the other side of that wall, so I couldn't actually get to the trig itself. You know, without hopping a fence and such like, but got close enough. It was bare concrete when I came up last time. I think the dude who went around painting them came up shortly after and painted it. It's Bradwell Moor Trig Point. And, so over there you've got Eldon Quarry. On the far distance there is South Head. So that's Rushup Edge. There's the Cowburn Tunnel vent. Looks like a castle, the igloo's over that way as well. So you've got Rushup Edge. Kinder Scout in the background, Edale Moor, Crookston Knoll. They've got Mam Tor. Looks like they've got power sails up there. Not seen anybody take off, but there seems to be a fair few. Looks like sails. Can't quite make them out from here. So you've got a great ridge up to Back Tor and up to Loose Hill. And then you've got Win Hill. And you've got Derwent Edge in the background. Over to Outer Edge, Marjorie Hill, Outer Edge. Stanage. Just leaving Bradwell Moor Trig Point. I was going to carry on down and around the side, but I've just scrapped that idea, and I'll go back this way, intersect that path what I came up on, and then carry on down that way to get to the other path that I'm after. Just got a bit of a corner off really. I'll give that a go to looking at if I come up again in summer or something. So Bradwell Moor Trig Point again is just out of sight now, just over there. So I've just come back over, and this intersects the path that I went in on. Just a bit further down there, went down that side at Moor and come back on this side at Moor, sort of thing. Intersect this and head down this neck of woods, and this should intersect a path going off to my left at some point. We've got here a stile. So we're in jumper and coat when I set off. Took both off at top of Cavedale until we got up to Trig Point, having t-shirt. Obviously, and stood about and sat about. Cooled me down quite considerably. So I've dug the jumper back out, and I think I might have to break the coat out again, or one of the hats, if nothing else. Just a little bit of a temperature drop and a little bit of a wind chill kicked in. Massive temperature change. So wearing t-shirt a bit back, jumper, coat, hat on. Right, so my left hand turn is here. Yeah, so I've cut a bit of a corner off. I were going to go from the Trig Point up there. I was going to drop down the side of the hill, and basically it would have brought me back around to here and then carry on along here where I'm going. But so I just decided to chop it a little bit short. What's this about then? Big rock on top of a mound. Open shaft down there. Just lift that boulder off. It's in this little field section. A bit further over here should hit a road or very close to a parallel to it, and then that'll start dropping me down towards civilization and down to the quarry. Warmed up again. If it's just warmed up in general, or because I'm moving. The road's just there, just running around, so I'm just running parallel to it at the moment, and intersect it after this next field or two. And you see the chimney there around that tree, smoke coming out on it. So that's the Hope Cement Works, the plot on the landscape. I say in theory the path goes straight through the middle of the complex, so it'll be quite interesting. Not drove past it 1,000 times, but never been too close proximity. And there were sirens going off, and I presume detonations, so whether the path's open or not is yet to see. Quarry access road, no unauthorised vehicles, but a public footpath, so we'll give it a pike, see what we can see. So the Great Ridge in front of us, or part of it, so back to Loose Hill, and then over to Wynn Hill up there, back down the tree line to Hollins, to Hope Cross, and then you've got Edale Moor, Kinder Scout in the background. Well, yeah, quite a nice day. So December the 3rd, I think it is. Very little wind. It did drop temperature wise, but I say it's quite comfortable at the moment. So here, probably got a view into the quarry itself. The observation bunker. left the quarry behind for the moment, and now walking through the village of Smalldale. A bit of road walking, and then there should be a footpath going off to my left in about 100 metres, which looks to be about 3 or 4 paths, but they all converge into the path that goes through the quarry itself. So game of coat looking at and see what we're up against. First of the path options coming up on my left. Okay, yeah, I could have gone up that little bit of a driveway up there, I suppose. Looked like they both met, but let's play the game. A better trail than I expected, to be fair, but it's got time to change, I suppose. Let's put camera on. Steep, muddy path with leaf covering. What could possibly go wrong? Feel boots clogging up. So far, so good. Again, not get complacent. Only got 10 metres to go. So that's where it'll get me. We're descending down into the trail where, so there's about 4 trails, but they all converge at this sort of one point, it looks like, which takes me through the quarry itself. The trail goes down there, that one I've just come in on, which then splits. And now this one is the one that will take me through the middle. Hope Cement Works from a totally different angle. Woohoo, nice little puddle, to see if we can get some of this mud off my boots. No doubt a little more muddy section before I get back and pick it all back up again. So the blot on the landscape, been past it many times on the road, but closest I've ever been to it in person. I know this path was here for several years, but never had cause to come and get a coat looking at. So today is the day. Just on this sort of woodland footpath bridleway, just leaving basically, I say, the Hope Cement Works and quarry and everything. So I've just sort of gone through the middle of that. And now we more or less breaking out the other side. I think just clocked 7 miles. So it's a smidge more because I didn't start it right at the beginning. Not a lot, like a couple 100 metres. And I would think I've got another 1.5 miles, 2 miles to go. It's a nice day for it, so get it while it's going. Right, that's the end of the trail, and basically I think it's tarmac the rest of the way. So this takes me all the way back into Castleton itself, and then through the village and back to the car. So I think I'm just under 1 mile straight line, but I presume I'm not walking a straight line, but we shall see how it transpires. Hope Cement Works, Stanage in the background, Win Hill, Loose Hill behind this tree, and we're descending, so hopefully that doesn't involve an incline at the other side. All downhill from here, or level. Do we have any more incline for today? And can't quite see it now because the trees are just in clear a minute ago, but we've got the Great Ridge, Mamtor to Loose Hill, but obviously trees in the way. So I'll follow this all the way back. We close the loop at Cavedale entrance, which is where we broke up into the gully from the street. This intersects that point, so then just got to go back through the village and back past the Devil's Arse Cavern and back to the moat. Just come off of that little fork there onto this slightly bigger road, and we're approaching Castleton village. Bradwell Castle just coming into view through them trees. So just in front of these two cars, I believe, is the close of the loop. That's the entrance up into Cavedale where I went up this morning. So there you go, Cavedale. Mamtor lit up in the sunshine. So that closes the loop. I came up that way this morning, so I'll go back this way for a bit of a change round. That's the entrance to Bradwell Castle, which I presume is shut for the winter. Fish and chips. Starving, not I don't. But, I guess that's not an option. Trail down there. If we can access the stream at all, maybe I can. Clean my boots. Yeah, I will if I slip. I've camera rolling though. Alright, let's wash my boots down a bit. It's at Devil Horse car park. Carry on down that trail there, puts you into cave, and Bradwell Castle's directly above it. £8 all day, but roadside free. So I'm not sure why you're parking here for £8 a day, but it is what it is. And there are parking meters here, but they're all broken and closed off, so it's a free parking seat car for me. So 8.06 miles, 13.1 kilometers, 4 hours 26 minutes.